so we can call it the master bedroom. And then you come out of the master bedroom and you turn to your right, and you're going to have this is the bathroom. And this bathroom is going to be very simple. Here in the corner, we're going to have a 3-foot cattle trough, which is just a steel trough that is about a foot high. I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom of it, and that's going to be draining for the plumbing. It's going to have a round ring here with a shower curtain. Here to the left is going to be a composting toilet. And here to the right, about midway, is going to be a sink. Now, this water is going to be fed to the shower and to the sink by rainwater catchment. Once the roof's in place, we will have I've got a couple of options that I'm going for right now to hold water, but I've got a 330-gallon tote, which I think will probably be more than enough. We're gonna set it back here in the back and put it up on a stage so that way it's higher than we need, and we will have a solar panel on top to heat the water. Not a PV panel, but a solar water heating panel. And anyways, the water from here will drain out, and it will go to our gardens, which are to the west of here. Like I said, this is going to be a composting toilet here, so there's not going to be any drainage, no sewer drainage here. It's just going to be basic bucket system. Once the bucket's full, we'll take it to our composting pile, which is going to be sitting for about a year until we actually use the material. Here is our kitchen and dining area. We're going to be putting in some custom cabinets here that I'm going to be making. They're going to be very inexpensive cabinets, and if we can find some cabinets like on Craigslist or something that someone's given away or that are very inexpensive, then we'll go ahead and grab those. Nothing too extravagant or anything like that. I'm trying right now to find a propane refrigerator. If we can't find that, then I'm trying to find a way to come up with a very energy efficient refrigerator that we can just hook up to the solar panels and batteries and use that way. This room here is going to be the girls' room. Excuse me. There's going to be a built-in double bunk right here on this wall, and then they'll have plenty of room to have their stuff, dressers and things like that. And then here we've got kind of a living area. Now, the reason that I'm building this is twofold. One is it is going to be our temporary home until the main cob over here is done. And then once that's done and we move into this is going to become a bunkhouse, basically, for wolfers, people that just want to come and do workshops and stay without having to bother with a tent. Once we move out, we'll probably drop 2 sets of bunks in the master, possibly another this room is kind of small, so we'll see. That'll have 2 beds in it. We can also put 2 beds in the living room if we need to, and that way it'll give people a place to stay. We'll have a rocket stove inside of here that will heat the place in the winter, and we'll have a lot of windows in here, so that way we can open it up during the summer and let the wind come through and not have to worry too much about the heat. This is going to be insulated the exact same way that the power shed is. It's going to be a clay slip infill, straw clay slip infill. Now, I did do something that's not very typical of natural buildings, in that I did go ahead and purchase some R19 insulation. I put this in the floor of this pallet house. The reason I did that was because I couldn't come up with a way fast enough to insulate the bottom of this, and that I felt comfortable using. So I went ahead and I bought some insulation material and insulated the bottom of it. And for right now, I'm going to go ahead and just be okay with that. Preferably, I wouldn't have used it, but I kind of just looked at my choices and time, and went ahead and chose to do this way. Okay, so now we're going to be, sometime in February when we get back, we'll be completing this one and putting the roof on it. Now this is Graham's place. We've put a little bit more time into Graham's place than we have ours. As you can see, it's a tiny pallet house. It's 151 square feet. And it's really nice. It's really cozy. I have a feeling that people are really going to like this design, and it's even inspired me to the point of where I'm actually considering starting a tiny pallet house business and seeing if I can get people interested in living in a tiny pallet house. And if so, then that'll be great, and that'll definitely bring plenty of money into the intentional community that we're trying to get going here, and it'll be a great way to spread the word about natural building and recycled building. Now we've got all of these pallets. We've got a supplier that we can go to whenever we need and pick up as many as we want, and we have been getting them from anywhere from $1 to $2 per pallet. Ideally, you'd want to do this as free as possible, but considering that all the pallets are the exact same size, it really helps us out. Now in the video I shot the other day, which I'm going to be posting also, I went over a little bit of that, but here you can see we've done a little bit more work. Here's a side view. He's got a 8 by 12 first floor, and roughly about a little over half of it has a roof that extends over it, and it actually becomes the roof of the front porch. Then on the second floor, he's got another roof that goes right over his sleeping loft, and that's just 4 foot wide by 12 foot long, and it has a 10-foot roof over the top of it. You can see there the rafters are in place. And then out here on the back, we talked about the 4x4 kitchen bump out. Well, the top of that kitchen is actually going to offer him a deck on top of it. So what we've done here is we've framed out for a 5-foot door that's about I think it was 30 inches wide,